Autism meme review, here we go, yeah! Well, hello indie people, how you guys doing? And today is another autism meme review. This is where I take a load of memes from the internet and just talk about them and give them some context. But if you're brand new to my channel, I talk about being autistic as well as show off autism memes on a weekly basis. If that sounds interesting to you, click the subscribe button and the notification bell just so it lets you know every time I upload a new video. So, first meme is all to do with phone calls. Now, I've talked about how much I really dislike phone calls in the past on the channel, but one of the things I haven't talked about is the fact that I text people to say if it's okay to talk to them on the phone. Now, I generally hate phone calls because if it's someone that I don't know as well, like a random number, I'll just not answer it because I don't know what it's about. I'm not expecting anything. That's the thing that really terrifies me about phone calls personally, is the not knowing of what's it about. Do they have a bit of an attitude? Is there an ulterior motive? Because when it comes to phone calls, it's obviously, you know, it's verbal information. You can't get a full assessment of what's actually happening. But for me personally, I can't get a full assessment unless I'm actually seeing the person face to face. I can see their reactions when I give my responses. So therefore, it's a bit like, I don't know how the other person's responding on the other end based on verbal information, if that makes sense. So for this very reason, I text people to say, oh, can I ring you up and talk to you about something? Because also I don't like being a bother to people, and I feel like you might relate to this as well. You know, you don't want to like interrupt something that the other person is doing on the other end, like it's a friend or a family member or something. So 9 times out of 10 I'll text people, I'll message people. It's just easier, and also I have time to actually think as well. That's the other thing about phone calls as well. When you're on the phone to someone, it's like an instant reaction. You know, you gotta react quickly, or at least that's how I feel sometimes. So I relate very heavily to that one. Phone calls are just not my forte. Now this next one is all to do with social rules and lying. Now personally for me, I don't like lying in this meme. It's so factual, it's so correct. It's really weird, but for some autistic people, we just don't like being lied to or lying because it's kind of a moral compass thing, and some people even find it incredibly hard to tell little white lies about things. But the thing is, when it comes to social situations and things, if you tell the truth, yes, it's a good thing to do, but it's not always the best thing to do depending on the situation. It is a complete mind-boggling thing, and I don't personally understand why you don't want to talk about the truth and, you know, be truthful and be honest in things. I just don't understand it. To you, it might not seem like a big deal, but I personally just don't understand this whole thing of, so you want to be truthful, but at the same time you don't want to be truthful. It just doesn't make sense. It really, really doesn't make sense when you really think about it. I have to say though, not all people are like that, but I want to ask you directly, you know, what are your thoughts online? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Is telling the truth a good thing or a bad thing? Let us all know down below, because I feel that truth versus lying, etc., it's a very blurred line, it's very confusing. So I'm really interested to know what you think about it. But before we get on to the next meme though, I do have some time just to let you know that down below in the description box of this video, there's a full playlist of these videos, these autism meme reviews, so you can go back and watch them at any time. Also as well, I do have other playlists on my channel because I do talk about being autistic from my experiences. So recently I talked about autism life hacks. I'll leave that video down below, as well as talking about is everyone on the autism spectrum, for example. So there's a lot of variety on this channel, so if you want to have a look, links to my playlists and things are down below. And god, this time is going so slowly. I like dogs, I like cats. Cats are my favourite animal in the world. That Pikachu was not mine, it's my fiance's. I did buy it for her from Build-A-Bear, and it's so cute because it works really well. And I ran out of time, so next meme. Woo! Speaking about time, actually, this next meme I thought was really hilarious because, yes, it does have the word sex.
Watch your profanity.
But the thing is with this meme, I liked what the rest of the meme was talking about. How you know, literally you have something in your head and you don't know where the heck it's come from, and you spend hours and hours trying to find out what this random thought, this random melody or something has come from, and then you find it, and yeah, just the thought of finding the thing they've been obsessing over for maybe a few minutes, a few hours, a few days, and you just randomly find it. It is the most satisfying feeling in the universe. Or weirdly, I'll think of a song from like years ago that I haven't heard in years and think, oh, where have I heard that? You scroll through your albums and your CDs and stuff and find it, and it's just like, yes, I found it. That was really aggressive, I'm really sorry. But do you see what I mean? Like, just generally when you find something and, you know, you obsess over it and then you find the answer to it, it is satisfying. And I love this meme because it's just satisfying. Actually, just to ask you, if you have something where you feel like that and when you find it, it's just, oh, let me know down below. Oh, my hand. The next meme is all to do with autism shutdowns, which I've talked about on the channel before. I'll leave a video up there in the iCard. But oh my god, I saw this meme, and because I work in an office, you know, the normal 9 to 5, I can relate to this one so much, I really can. There have been times where I've felt like that and I have to go somewhere, typically work, and it's just really not a great feeling because you've got a day of socializing ahead of phone calls and emails and stuff and then more stuff, drama and stuff like that, you know, like the typical 9 to 5 job or whatever it is you do. But the thing is, I love this meme so much because it is so relatable, and it is just me on a stick. Absolutely top-notch meme. I absolutely love it, and I hope you guys can relate to it as well because it is a quality meme and it's really true. Now the next meme in this autism meme review, yeah, that's really cringy, I know, but the next meme is all to do with executive functioning. Now firstly, I love Power Rangers. I used to watch Power Rangers as a kid. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is my jam. The context behind this meme is that it's all to do with executive functioning. Now, it's basically trouble with certain tasks, certain skills, such as planning, staying organized, sequencing information, and self-regulating emotions. So it's all to do with like the planning and also some of the emotional side of the noggin that is up there. But this meme I think perfectly encapsulates that, and when I'm on top of everything and I feel like I'm succeeding at life, I feel like the Megazord. I am top notch. I'm ready to take on a random baddie from the Power Rangers series. Just generally I feel like I'm on top of the world. I feel like I can do anything, and when my executive functioning is on point and I'm just able to do the things I want to do, it just feels really, really great. I absolutely love that meme. I think it's great. It's Power Rangers, but also talks about a side of autism which you may not have known about. If you want to see more of my videos about autism, there are some videos for you, including my autism meme review playlist. If you want to know a little bit more about autism through memes, I highly recommend that. But if you did enjoy this video though, make sure you leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Stay you, stay indie. I hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you next time.